We are coming to you from the Old West Futurity here in Utah. I'm Amy Wilson. This is the EQN Sports Desk brought to you by Holiday Auto Group. And I get to visit now with our next winner, the Pre-Futurity Intermediate Heading Champion, Billie Saebens on Una FURIOSA. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, $25,000 for getting this win. 4-year-old gray mare, very gorgeous, stood out standing out here in the arena. You actually won round 2.
Yeah.
Then you came in, you were a 793 here in the short round. A big win, a 9:16.16. The next best was a 9:10. So that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and to think I broke the barrier in the first round too. That just attributes how special that mare is to battle back and get to the front. So.
Yeah. So we've talked to you before at the Futurities. I know you've talked about, even though you're an NFR healer, you love to head, don't you?
Yeah, I really do. I enjoy the horses and the process. It's fun.
Take us through the process of this one. You got her when she was 2. What's it been like?
Yeah, she was kind of watchy, and she's never bronky or nothing, but just watching, real scared of stuff. We rode a lot outside, just a lot of riding, really. Once she kind of got over that, everything was pretty easy.
Let's take a look at today's finals run. I mentioned it was a 793. Your score was a 232.07. So we'll look at this run, and as we watch it, take us through it.
The guys before me had some tough luck, so I knew I just needed to catch, and honestly, that mare's so good, showing her if I just do that, she kind of shows herself, and I think she was a 232 right there or something. That was maybe, she was 232 in the second round too, but literally just no mistakes on that mare, scores good.
We'll get to watch it again in slow motion. You mentioned the guys before you having a little bit of tough luck. How much does that affect you, knowing what you need to do and being able to adjust your game plan last minute?
Honestly, as far as the roping part, it doesn't really change what I'm going to do too much. But at the barrier, it changes it a little bit. Like, if it happened to be tough, I'd probably take a pretty aggressive start. But being that it got soft, I just want to make sure and get out of the barrier and just no mistakes.
Yeah. I know you showed this mare here last year. Being so involved in all the futurities, it paying $25,000 to win it, what you've won in the rounds. This is exciting for the whole industry, don't you think?
Oh man, it's huge. The futurity world is just blowing up, and the horse business is blowing up. And thanks to these guys doing this, it's all a lot because of them and Jay and Lindsay and the whole futurity deal. It's just exciting to be a part of it.
Yeah, a huge payout. We'll get you some total numbers later on, but started with the breakaway, now all the team roping. I want you to talk a little bit more. I know you don't brag on yourself, but you have an incredible work ethic. All the horses that you have at home, you brought 8 head out here. Kind of just describe what it takes day in and day out to be at this level.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of work, and you got to be dedicated. All these guys are the same way. It's just you got to love it. You got to enjoy the horses, and you got to enjoy long days and late nights and early mornings. Yeah.
It takes a crew here as well. Your wife Ivy is here, and then a couple others. What's it like going through a week and having them ready to be their best?
I mean, every horse is different, Some horses you might need to ride a little bit more, and some you leave off and just cruise them around. It's been a long week. They've been getting rode a lot, prepared for this deal. Just try to keep them from being sore.
Yeah.
It's kind of hot out here. Just happy and healthy and focused,
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I flew in yesterday and it was 100 degrees here. I wasn't expecting this kind of heat, but it's a dry heat. It really is beautiful here at the arena. I think you said you have 6 runs today. So take us through the adjustments that you make for each horse, or how does that work?
Yeah, at this point, I got a pretty good feel for how they're going to be in the arena, and they're a little greener. They might be a little bit nervous coming into it. I try to prepare them before the run. Each horse is a little different, but honestly, at this point, they're either going to be good or not, and I've been riding them all for several years, so all the training's done. I just got to rope now.
I'm curious your perspective on the scoring. We watched your run, and you talked about your score, the 232. Anything that stands out that you think gets you some extra points?
The box, I like to think my horses are pretty good in the box, and I spend a lot of time working on that. I feel like it's the start of the run, and that's the first impression is everything, and then just being all just the horses that are willing to do their job. You know, there's no resistance. There's no, just no resistance. They're not shaking their head. They're not going too fast. So just a lot of control.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do a great job at all of that. Congratulations on the win today. Good luck on all the others.
Yeah, thank you.
Always fun to get to visit with Billie Jack Saebens. Today winning the pre-Futurity intermediate heading on Una Furiosa. So an awesome gray mare that we got to see here last year as well. We're here at the Old West Futurity. It's all live on ropin.com, so you can check it out there as well.